Yo guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe now. Let me show you guys what I've been working on. So back in the shop, it is like 5:10 in the morning. I'm currently working on the 370Z. As you can see, I got the front end collision work all done. Framework, everything's good now. Headlights are in there. So basically right now I'm going to get ready to put in the new radiator. Finally the parts came in. Alright, so I got the new radiator in, came in. It was in back order, it took some time to get here, but we have it. So it's time to put it in the car. I'm gonna start by removing the rash support top beam. Alright, so now that I got that out of there, I think I'm gonna have to lift the car up because I'm gonna remove all the radiator hoses. So I got here all brand new radiator hoses and clips, brand new top radiator hose, and the lower radiator hose. So basically I'm gonna start with, I'm gonna have to lift the car up so it's a lot easier to reach to all of these hoses down there. I still had this set up from before because the customer wanted to use a used one, which I always recommend to just get brand new stuff when it's your radiator or anything like that. I would recommend getting it new. Save the trouble and the time and the wait. So got everything new. Gonna jack this bad boy up, get it in the air. Easier access to get the radiator hoses out. The transcooler lines in the bottom as well are all going to be removed. All OEM stuff, new clips. We got here top and bottom radiator hose clips. Don't really have my camera guy here, or else it would be a lot better if I had my camera guy here, but unfortunately I don't, and this is what I'm working with. So we're going to get this 370Z going. We're going to put new radiator hoses, new radiator that we have right here in the box. Also, we're going to change out them for the AC lines. It all comes in here brand new. Comes with everything right here. The clips, all that good stuff right there. So I'm gonna get everything out of the box and let's get everything out of the box. Just gonna be lazy for a little bit, simply because I've been here in the shop cleaning up for the past 5 hours since 12 o'clock. And now it is like 5 o'clock in the morning. Take this out of here. Beautiful, beautiful. So we got here brand new radiator. Also for the 370Zs and 350s, and I believe all the Infinity cars, they all have the radiator is connected to the AC condenser and transmission cooler lines, which are right here on the bottom. You got this one and you have the top one. This is the bleeder, and you also got a bleeder on the passenger side bottom right there, and then this is going to be for your AC. So get this bad boy in here. Everything's looking good. Alright, so I gotta get the car lifted up first. I'm getting ahead of myself a little too fast, so I jack the car up. Let's get everything out of the way first. let's just place this back here momentarily. It's gonna sit there and then we're gonna jack it up. Alright, so what I'm gonna do now is get this jack under there. A little bit. Also remember guys, if you decide to do this on your own, make sure that you jack the car up properly. Stand clear when the car is up in the air. Place your jacks as the jack stand is underneath the car. Keep your jack up in the air just to secure yourself. And try not to put your whole body underneath the car. Go along the side of the side skirt. Put the jack there and do it the proper way. Be safe, guys, please. Jack them up, jack them up. Also, make sure when you're jacking the car up that your jack's in the center of the subframe. And also, do not go underneath the car. Go along the side where the side skirts are, just to protect yourself. So I'm going to grab my jack stands. And I'm going to go to the side. Make sure I'm protecting myself. That one's secured. I'm going to go on the other side. My shop isn't that too big of a place, but this is what I'm working with. Right. Now I'm going to take the jack, go down real slow. Now, even when the car is up there, I recommend leaving the jack there just in case. Alright, so now I got the car jacked up. I'm going to begin with removing my coolant reservoir, and I'm going to start with taking out that clip right there, removing that hose. We're going to replace it with this brand new one right here. Alright, so you could just start with by removing this one, and you don't even have to take the whole radiator cooler reservoir out. Just sit it to the side like that. So we leave that to the side, and now we're going to start with removing that screw right there. It's a pretty tight spot, but just wiggle it out of there. Wiggle it right out of there. We'll start to move. I also recommend you guys to put a bucket under there, just in case, because it can be a little messy even when the system is dry. Snatch this one off of here. You hear that? All that fluid still in there coming out, so might be a little bit more. Might drip out everywhere, but it's fine. Oh, we're fine. So I'll take that out first. Let's just compare the two just in case. So very identical, looks good. All right, now this one's removed, so we're gonna throw the clips on first. Make sure you put the clips on first before you put it in there. Let's compare the insides. That looks pretty good. By the way, this was the warranty part that is not OEM. So it's a Duralast hose. You can pick it up from AutoZone for like 22 bucks versus the top coolant hose, which costs about 47 bucks from the dealership. As you can see, Nissan. But we're good to go. Got this the same day. It was on the shelf, so the dealership was saying 2 days, so I didn't really want to wait. But I got it brand new. So now we're going to put on, we need these clips right here. You're going to place these on first onto the new one. All right, so I'm going to get these clips out the package, and we're going to install it onto the new hose first. All right, so we have a problem here, which I don't understand because, oh, you know what? So here's the thing on here. Let me take it to the light. So there's a thing on here I want to tell you guys. Make sure that you are, protecting yourself, because once you see this clip right here pop, once that gets undone, the tension builds up on it. So I would definitely recommend before you pop this clip right here to make sure you're protecting yourself so your finger doesn't get snapped in there. I'm not gonna lie to, I really thought that this was the wrong size because it didn't fit. But once I pop that clip right there, you'll see when that gets undone, all the tension will build. So wish me luck, guys. I'm going to use this. All you got to do is pop it like that, right? And it gets tight like that. All right, so now for this one, I was just showing you guys that that's how you unpop it. But if you are going to do this by yourself, I would recommend putting it onto your connect them first before you pop it, because it's easier for you to position the hose, and also the clip, once you could just pop it and it'll lock right down for you. So right now what I'm gonna have to do is squeeze this with this, because I don't have the proper tool, but it will work, and that's just how I'm gonna put it on. But for the next part that I do, I'm going to stick it on there first, connect it to the radiator, and then I'm going to pop the clip. Also, don't make a minor mistake and put it in there upside down. I remember that the top clip is where it came off of the motor, and then the bottom part is what's going on the radiator. All right, so I got to take this back out of here and put a 10 on my clip and watch it pop out. That out of there. All right, so now when you get the air box out, you have more room to put in your new trans cooler line. Always remember too, guys, When you take these off, they start to wear and they get bad. Like this has no tension at all. So they're all going to get changed out. I'm going to put some new ones right here. Alright, so you can see here, both of them are going bad. They need to be changed out. Alright, so you see this is the transmission cooler line. A little bit of transmission fluid comes out. Alright, so now this is an example right here that I was talking about. You see how the clip, it just pops right off? What you want to do is put this on your hose first. Run your transcooler line back to where it came off of. Do one at a time too. And pop that clip. And this is spring loaded, so it's just going to pop and the tension is going to build up. Alright, now I'm taking the second one off. Just going to pop it. A little bit of fluid should come out. Oh, I guess no fluid coming out of that one. But there it is. So don't be alarmed, just a little bit of transcooler fluid. I meant to say transmission fluid from the transmission cooler line. Now as you see that the new clips are on there, once I pop these things, the tensions are going to build up, but don't take them apart just yet. Make sure you get your top and bottom connected and then start pulling them. Also guys, if you do want to, you can throw the radiator hose on before you put the radiator in and just sneak this through. So it's a lot easier, you know, just slap that on there and then this part, it moves around. So you'll be good when you put it in the top. So what's going to have to happen is this is going to have to come back out one more time. Remove this first. Just place it on the floor. All right. Take the radiator. Stuff the hose right through. One thing I did forget to put the clip back on, so let's get that. This is also awesome that it comes with all new clips for it to sit in there proper, and they just pop right on in there like that. All right, so I think we might have to use the original ones because it has this part right here, which the aftermarket doesn't come with. All right, never mind. So these are little rubber pieces right here that you're going to need to take off your old radiator. All right, so we got that. Just getting a little chilly in here. Boom. So you want to take these off your old radiator to put it on your new radiator so it sits in nice and stuff. So throw all these in there. All in. Brand new radiator, looking beautiful in there. All right, getting somewhere. There we go. It's all in there. Just how it's supposed to be. All right, so I got the radiator in there. I'm going to get ready to put the coolant inside after I connect the radiator reservoir back together. Then I'm going to put fluid in it, and then we're going to put this bad boy on here to make sure that we bleed the system. Slap that on there. We got that in there. We're gonna put the rad support beam back on, connect everything, put all the screws in, put the air box back in, plug into all the mass airflow sensors so we don't get a check engine light. And we're going to put transmission fluid for the transcooler lines, and everything should be good after that. So let's see. All right, so let me show you guys what I was talking about. So I got my clamp there. I'm just gonna pull this. Right, so we got the new clamps on there. And we got the new clamps on there. Now we're gonna put in this part. All right, final stages, man. So last holes we gotta change. There's the old one. There's the new one. So we're out here for more parts. Now this is why we make sure that we keep our old parts, because there's sensors that we need. Right, so we got this. All right, final stage, guys. Throw this in here. So we got the radiator in there. I'm missing something. I gotta look around a little bit. It's not in there. It's not in here. Looked all over the place. Obviously, it's always something simple. The last spot, and here we are. That goes in there. Push that down. Turn it. Lock it in. Boom, we're done. Ready to bleed the system. Got all my transmission cooler lines in there. All right, so it's time for me to put the coolant in here. Connect the reservoir back together. Final bolt. That's it. All right, so also when you're putting these radiator hoses on, it has a line here that you're supposed to put right there like that, and then you could just squeeze it like that. So I got my air box back in, plug my mass airflow sensor in there. All right, so I put everything together. Now it's time to put in the screws. All the screws go in. All the screws go in. Almost time to bleed the system, and then all good to go. Turn the heat back on. There it is, everything's back together. Getting ready to bleed the system now. So here we are. About to get the first start in. I'm gonna put the coolant. All right, now I'm gonna let the car go down. Just gonna jack it up a little bit so I can get the jack stands from underneath. By the way, it is like 8 o'clock now. Been out here since 12. Jack it up a little bit more. All right, so let's move this one. Just the button down. Time to take the car down. Take the car down nice and slow. Man, I wish I had a lift. Don't we all, though, right? All right. Let's get some fluid in there. All right, let's get some fluid in there and fire it up. All OEM stuff. We got the good stuff. Genuine parts. One thing of transmission fluid for the cooling lines. All right, so we're gonna start by dumping this one in there. It only requires one, so by the way, it is super cold in here. So we're gonna turn the heat on. Press this button. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Clean up our mess. All right, let's get that coolant in there. It says this car only requires one thing. So I'm gonna have to jump it because I know the battery's dead. Grab the jump box. All right, so I'm about to do a cold start and I'm gonna turn the heat off so we can hear it, or I'll turn it down. Are you guys ready for the cold start? Know y'all gonna wanna hear it. So let me put the camera in the back. Are y'all ready for that cold start? Let's go, baby. All right, can't get in that side. All right, so I'm gonna have to push it up a little bit. Can't get the door open. All right, let's hear that cold start. Running good. It is literally daytime and I've been out here since 12 o'clock last night messing with these cars, man. So it's all good to go. I'll back it up. So that's all I'm gonna be doing for today. But 370s all together. You see the front ends there. Just haven't decided yet if I'm gonna put on the front bumper cover and paint it. So that's the only thing I have to do to the 370. But she's running. Everything's changed. Structural damage completed. So if you guys got this far, man, I know this video is like literally 30 something minutes long, but guys, the dedication that I took out and my time to do this car, I happy it's completed. So in the next video, you guys are gonna see I'm going to paint the front bumper cover, and we got some goodies coming in for the hood. Going to do a carbon fiber hood. So other than that, guys, peace. I'm out of here. I haven't even got sleep. It's like 9 o'clock right now. I've been out here since 12. Like I said, I had to straighten up the shop. Doesn't look any different, but I did do a lot of cleaning up and stuff. And yeah, man, that's it though. I'm out of here. Subscribe to the channel if this is your first time and you got this far, man. I appreciate you so much. You can find me on Instagram, and you can go ahead and follow everything that I've been doing lately. So catch up and make sure to follow, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. But peace. I'm out of here. Yo, this shit's still going from like 12 o'clock. I forgot to end the vlog. Peace!